Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. I don't know how many weeks we've been in lockdown now, and I've kind of lost count, but it'll probably be on the screen. Things are a little bit different now. Lockdown has eased massively. So on Saturday, all of the pubs opened and restaurants and things like that. I think it had varying successes. Certainly most of the pubs like round near us were okay. I think obviously I didn't go, but a lot of people said that, you know, they were quite quiet, that social distancing was absolutely fine. You know, there were lots of things in place and everyone felt quite safe. But there's also been quite a lot of pictures on the news, I think in mainly like bigger cities, where it was just absolutely crazy. The streets were literally packed. So yeah, makes me slightly more nervous about going out. Other things that we can do now are you can have one other family in your house. You still have to observe social distancing, but they can actually meet up. You can actually meet up like in a house now, and they can stay the night if they need to as well. Grandparents and other family can look after children. So for working parents, hopefully that might make things a bit easier, because yeah, they can have family to help with them now, because I know certainly for a lot of working parents that I know, they can't afford to pay for full-time childcare, so they rely on family a lot. So yeah, that's quite a big one, I think. And there's not really a huge amount else. I think it might be from today actually that they said that people who are shielding could start to kind of go out a little bit more. I can't remember what the date was. I have lost track of like dates and stuff. And obviously if you're shielding, which I have been, I've chosen to shield, you've still got to be pretty careful because the virus is still kind of going around and stuff, and you know, you're going to be more susceptible to it. But I think they are just trying to encourage people who are shielding to go out a bit. I haven't really been out apart from to the hospital. But I would like to start trying to go out maybe for some walks and things in just like places that are quite quiet, just to start building my confidence up a bit, because I've definitely like taken a knock about like going out. It's just been quite hard. A friend of ours went to Wisley, which is like some gardens quite near us, and it's somewhere that I've got a membership to, and usually like we like to go. And I kind of said, oh, I really miss going to Wisley. And my dad was like, well actually, you know, it might be an okay place to go, because you have to book tickets in advance, so they'll only let a certain number of people in, and it's a huge place outdoors. So I spoke to the person that went, and they said like social distancing wasn't a problem at all, because there's just so much space, and so people just get lost in there and you don't really meet a lot of other people. So that might be something I'd like to do. I mean, they've said that on the 1st of August, I think it is, that shielding is going to be paused completely, but obviously it's completely up to each individual person as to when they feel safe enough to go out again. I know quite a lot of people that are shielding, and people feel quite differently. Some people are looking forward to going out and to doing stuff again. Other people are a lot more hesitant to go out. And I think you've just got to do what feels best for you and not feel pressured by what anyone else is doing or what anyone else wants you to do. So I think for me, I'm just going to do things slowly. I'm going to keep an eye on, you know, like virus numbers and things like that, and just play it by ear. I'd really like to go to the zoo, so that might be something to work up to, because again, I feel like that's something that is possibly manageable, because again, you have to book tickets to go in, and a lot of it's outside anyway, so it's a lot easier to kind of stay away from people. So that would be quite something I'd quite like to do. But yeah, just getting out a bit more. I'd like to go and see a duck pond or a river or something and feed the ducks. So like silly things like that. I don't think I'll be going to shops anytime soon. just because I don't feel comfortable with the amount of people that are in them and the lack of social distancing and stuff. But yeah, I would like to start trying to kind of venture out of the house a little bit, because I don't know, I just need a change of scene, need something to do. And yeah, I'm quite used to being housebound, but it would be nice to just occasionally be able to go out somewhere. So yeah, we're back up Monday again. I don't know where the weeks go at the moment. It's not particularly warm, hence why I've got my Disney rainbow jumper on. I'm just emptying a memory card because the one on this camera is nearly full. I want to do some editing this morning, but I have also got a virtual tour. So basically I've been invited on Wednesday by a brand called Blogosphere, which is like, it's a magazine that's kind of like just about bloggers and things like that, and it's one that I have kind of read on and off, and I look at their website and stuff for quite a while, and they've invited me to go to like their virtual space on Wednesday. They do virtual festivals and conferences and things like that, and yeah, I got an email asking if I would go along to represent Southeast Bloggers Circle, which is the blogger community that I set up. And it's a sort of a, I think it's a social thing. So I've registered, you make your own little avatar, and yeah, it's kind of like The Sims. It's like you go in and it's like this whole big centre and conference rooms and all this kind of stuff, and it's really cool. Anyway, they have said they'll give me a bit of a tour this morning just so that I know what I'm doing. So I've got that in a little while, so I need to get my laptop set up because that's where I've downloaded the software and everything onto. So I'm going to do that and hopefully do some editing. I've got a council meeting through Zoom this evening, and yeah, that's my Monday.
When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things you took from me, I know that I am so much better. When I look at what I've done, now that we're apart, when I look at what I've won, I've come so far. I know I'm so much better off, and baby, you don't belong.
Right, okay, we've just finished our little tour, but I thought I'd just show you a bit of this because I think it's really cool. So you make your own avatar, so this is me. The only thing I will say is you can't get a wheelchair, and I feel a bit weird walking around, but you know, that's not a big issue. And then they have, well, it's like a huge world basically. It's got like a beach and a soccer field and all sorts of things, but this is like the Blogosphere area, and it's kind of like a big conference room. So it's got like seating for you know, private chats and stuff. There's computer areas, and it's got screens, and then off to the side it's got lots of different meeting rooms that you can go in. So basically on Wednesday we're each going to have one of these meeting rooms, which will be for our blogger community. So we've got to send a few things over for them to decorate the rooms with, and then yeah, people are going to come along and can talk to us, learn more about our communities, and if they're not already a member they can come and join. So they've already got a couple already, so they've got Liverpool bloggers there, Milton Keynes bloggers, and then Southampton bloggers, which Alice runs, and it's pretty much all like set out at the moment. But yeah, it's got like things on the wall about the blogger, about the blogger network that people can come and have a look at. And basically I would be in one of my room, like my own room, and then people can come and talk and learn a little bit more about Southeast Bloggers Circle. And yeah, I just think it's a really cool idea, and it's a bit different from like using Zoom or anything. And also a lot of the time, like, I can't go to blogger events because they're not accessible. So obviously this isn't the same, but this is quite a nice way of being able to actually access stuff that I wouldn't necessarily always be able to access. I mean, a lot of blogger events I've been to have been quite good at trying to make things accessible for me, but sometimes I'm just not well enough to travel like all the way up to London or something, so it's really nice for this to kind of be an option that's being used at the moment. So yeah, I need to get my bits ready to send over and then they can decorate my room for me. So I've just woken up from a nap and Rebecca has been building a birthday present for Maisie because she's going to be 1 this week, which is crazy. I don't know where the last year's gone, but I thought I'd just show you her birthday present. I mean, this kind of puts my aquadoodle for her to shame really, but never mind.
Yeah, but you don't have a job.
Yeah, I don't have a job, so there we go. But yeah, let me show you what Rebecca's got for her. Here we go, so this is Maisie's birthday present. So David and Emma can go out for little walks with her and her little...
And so as she grows up, you can take this off, so like it's just this bit and she pedals.
Alright.
And then you can do it so you take all this bit off and it's just the seat and a little back bit that's in there, and that she can use it as a trike.
Ah, cool. Fun. Well, I don't know about Maisie, but I think David and Emma are going to enjoy this.
Well, yeah, and for £20 they can buy a rain cover for it as well.
Cool.
I couldn't afford that part.
Good fun.
And it's got a little bag for mummy. And then a little box at the bottom for when she collects stones and leaves. And I've got to figure out how to do it. The reason I got this one was because it folds up like that.
Oh, like right down. That's good. So easy for storage.
So when they see it and go, well, you couldn't get at the car because it doesn't have the storage. Why the hell have you bought her that? I can go, ha-ha!
That's good.
I just need to figure out how to do it so I can
Maybe I can put it in the boot of the car or
Yeah.
something as well if they go out.
Back to the woods.
Cool.
And it can go in, so the seat can sit up like that. It can go. Lie back a little bit if she was to fall asleep.
Oh. Do you like it, Fred? Oh.
Sorry.
Good morning. It is Tuesday today. We have got Noah. He's currently asleep, hopefully. He's in bed anyway and not making any noise, so I think he's probably asleep. He said he was like sitting on my knee earlier and he was like yawning and I was like, oh, are you tired? And he was like, yes. He was like, Jenny, put me to bed please. I was like, oh, bless him. But then when we actually came to put him down to bed, he was like, I'm not tired anymore. I was like, okay, fine, I'll get into bed and go to sleep instead then because I'm tired. So yeah, he's down for his nap at the moment. I'm doing some editing and yeah, that's about it really. I can't remember when I spoke to you last night. I think it was when I'd just woken up from my nap. I had a council meeting in the evening via Zoom, so that took most of the evening up. And then my dad and I watched another episode of Salvation on Netflix. I didn't watch it from the beginning. It was one of these things that my dad had been watching and I just ended up I was watching YouTube videos, but I kept getting distracted by like the TV, and in the end I was just like, oh, I'm just going to watch it with you because I can't watch YouTube while it's happening because I get distracted. So yeah, I've ended up watching it with him and I'm quite enjoying it. It's yeah, I seem to quite enjoy these like American political drama type things. So yeah, that's quite good. But yeah, this morning I haven't really done much so far. I'm really tired for some reason. Like I had a decent amount of sleep last night, although actually I don't think I slept that well. I kept waking up in pain and because I can't lie on my side at the moment, I just find it really difficult to get comfortable because I'm not, before I had my operation, I would always sleep on my side, and then when I had my operation I just couldn't do that anymore because if I lie on my right hand side, which is my bad leg, I find it too painful, and if I lie on my left hand side I find it hard to keep my leg up kind of on top of me, if that makes sense, because it pulls and is painful that way as well. So I've ended up having to lie on my back, and I don't particularly like sleeping on my back. It's not the most comfortable position, but I think the biggest thing is, the problem is that I'm not like moving in my sleep. So I go to sleep on my back and I stay on my back all night. Oh gosh, can't stop yawning. Yeah, so if I'm not turning and things like that, so I think that's why I'm getting a lot more pain, because your body's kind of in one position for way too long. So yeah, I kind of wake up with like pain in my back and like down my legs, and I'm trying to like move a bit to get into like slightly different position, but it just doesn't work that well. Some nights are better than others, and last night just wasn't that great, so I think that's probably why I'm more tired. We don't have really much planned today. I'm not sure what we're going to do with Noah this afternoon yet, whether he'll go outside, or we have got a couple of different little activities that we want to do at some point. I don't know whether we'll do them today or save them for later in the week or next week or something. And then I've got another meeting on Zoom this evening. I could really just do with a quiet evening, to be honest, but yeah, I've got a meeting, so that is today. But yeah, I just want to try and get on with some of this editing while Noah's asleep and see how much I can get done, because I didn't get a huge amount done yesterday with having the virtual tour and everything, and tomorrow I don't think I'm going to get a huge amount done because I've got the blogger event. So yeah, I kind of want to try and get a decent amount done today.
Are you going to make Billy some food?
So I've had my lunch, but Noah is now making me a second lunch, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to make me? So far I've had half a dragon fruit. Did you like the dragon fruit?
Yeah.
What did we say it was? It's exotic.
Yeah.
Is it exotic?
You got some sweet corn as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah, he shoved a sweet corn in my mouth.
That's a real one.
What are you going to cut up? What are you going to cut up for me now?
Well, Danny, what's that?
That is a melon. It's called I think it's a cantaloupe. Can you say cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe.
That's right.
What's that?
That's a bear.
What's he doing standing there?
I think he's talking to the man in the car.
What's he talking to man for?
Oh, because he's talking about the sat-nav in the car. Because that's Grandpa's birthday card, isn't it?
Yes.
Can I have some lunch, please? Woof, woof, woof. I'm very hungry. Oh, Piggy wants to feed me. You're too little. Oh dear. I tell you what, shall I ask Nanny to come in and see if she can get them? Because I can't get down on the floor.
What's that?
That's a memory stick.
What's a memory?
It's for a computer. I don't know why it's there though. Shall I ask Nanny if she can come and get the cards for you?
Okay.
Yeah? Shall I give her a ring?
Mm.
She's going to wonder why I'm ringing her when she's just left, but there we go, I'll ask her. Right, you come and ask her. The phone's going to ring. You've got to ask Nanny to get your cards for you.
Please get the cards out from there, please, Nanny. But I can't get it out. But I'm thinking this out. Okay, I'm coming.
Thank you. Oh, I've got really bad pain in my chest. I keep getting pain in my chest.
Yes.
Do you think you can make me better?
Come down on the floor. You can get that, can't you?
I can't.
Of course you can.
This is
Come on,
too little.
You're not too little. Can you get it now? No, eh? He's too lazy, I think is the word.
Good morning, happy Wednesday. I've just been rushing a little bit, so I feel a bit flustered, but I'm just logging in to the Blogosphere virtual space because the event's going to start shortly. My room has all been decorated for me with sort of bits about South East Bloggers Circle, and yeah, I don't quite know what to expect. Like, obviously I've been on there and had a tour, but I'm not sure like how many people will come or what kinds of questions people are going to ask. So yeah, I'm just kind of taking it as it is, and yeah, we'll see what it's like. I mean, yeah, I've never done anything like this before, so it's definitely like a learning curve, but hopefully it will be good. Hopefully we'll get some people coming and possibly some new people in the group. The group has been very quiet recently, mainly because of COVID and also because of having my operation, but I'm hoping we can kind of start getting it going a bit more again, possibly getting some virtual meetups. I don't know, I need to ask people, you know, what kind of things they want. But yeah, we shall see. Okay, so we are in. I just need to try and find my room now. I think it might be up here. Let's have a look. There's Southampton Bloggers. Maybe I'm on the other side, hang on. No, I'm not doing very well with this. Brighton Bloggers, Cardiff Bloggers, South East Bloggers Circle, here we go. So, let me just turn around a bit. There we go, you can see our little logo on the room there. And then if we go in here, hopefully, there we go, we've got the little presentation slide that I made with our info on, and we've got another logo down there, and then that's also our Instagram. So now I think I just hang around and see who comes in.
I met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I told him I want that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't want to let you go.
Really good. There were quite a few people there, lots of different like regional blog groups as well, and I find it really helpful to talk to other regional blog groups because, you know, they're kind of doing the same thing that I am, and you can get tips and advice and just chat about things as well. And then there are other people, I think, who were just bloggers who had come to have a look and listen. We started off with a presentation by someone called Casey from Cardiff Blogs. I will link them below if you're in Cardiff and a blogger and you want to join. And yeah, that was really helpful just to kind of hear her experiences, because I think the blog group has been running for quite a long time and is a bit more advanced than South East Bloggers. I mean, South East Bloggers has been running for quite a while, but we're quite quiet at the moment, and I'm trying to kind of get us like up and running again, so it was quite helpful to hear her presentation. And then we could just kind of wander around and go and look in like all the other rooms. I stood in like the South East Bloggers room for a little while, so that when people came in I could talk to them and answer any questions, and then I went to have a little look around some of the other rooms for like the different like regional blog groups, and it's just quite interesting seeing. I think I knew of most of them, but it's quite interesting to just like hear a bit more about them and the things that they do. And I chatted to a few other like blog group leaders and things like that, and yeah, it was just really nice. I quite like, I mean, I do like going to events that are kind of in person, because it's nice to see people in person and, you know, experience that kind of stuff, but I can't always do that. Like being disabled and chronically ill, it's just sometimes not possible to travel, or you know, things are too far away and that kind of stuff, and especially obviously at the moment it's pretty impossible. So it's nice to have like this option where I can actually join in and do it from the comfort of my own home. So yeah, it was really nice, like getting to chat to other people, exchange blog details with a few people, and hopefully, like, we were talking to some of the Blogosphere team and they're hoping to kind of build on this and do some more events and things like that. So hopefully it's something that I can be involved with, and yeah, really enjoyed it. If you're interested in getting to know more about Blogosphere, they're a really helpful kind of community for anyone that's in the blogging world, so I will link them below if you want to check them out. So yeah, no, it was really good. A nice way to spend the morning. I'm going to try and get a bit of editing done now before I go and have my lunch. And then I think I'm going to try and have a bit of a quiet afternoon because I'm quite tired. Well, I don't know, the last few days just seem to have been quite busy, so I just need a little bit of time to just relax, possibly have a nap and just like chill out a bit. I'm also quite warm. Like, it's raining and everything outside, but I just feel really hot in here at the moment, so yeah, I need to try and cool down a bit. But I'm gonna get some editing done and then go and get some lunch. Good afternoon. I feel like I look a bit dishevelled at the moment. I need to wash my hair, but I don't have the energy today, so that's gonna have to be tomorrow's job. Yeah, this morning went well. I think I told you already about the blogger event, so that did that. And then I finished editing a weekly vlog and that's uploading. And I also finished writing a blog post. I need to kind of just go read through it again and make sure that I'm happy with it. Yeah, so I did all that this morning, so I'm quite happy with what I got done. I've had some lunch and now just on the sofa for a bit. We've got a Zoom call in a little while because it's my niece Maisie's first birthday today. I don't know where that year has gone. Well, to be honest, most of it has gone on lockdown. Well, it feels like most of it's gone on lockdown. I think the last time I held her, she was a baby. She wasn't like crawling or sitting up or anything like that, and now she is crawling, she can pull herself up, she's saying some words, and she does like sing and sign, so she can do some sign language, and like she's turning into like a little toddler, and I've just missed so much of that, as has, you know, everyone else in the world has missed, you know, things like that. But I think it goes quickly anyway, but that's just made it feel even more quick because you kind of just, yeah, you miss so much of like their life. So yeah, it's her first birthday today. I think my brother and sister-in-law went to the zoo. They booked tickets and went to the like local zoo. I say local, it's not that local, but you know, the nearest one to us. The weather hasn't been great, so I hope they still enjoyed it. And then because they can't have like a proper, like obviously they had kind of planned to have a proper birthday party for her and have all the family there and, you know, make it a really nice celebration, but we can't do that. So we're having a Zoom call today, which is her actual birthday, so that we can watch her like do her cake and things like that. And then on Saturday, which was going to be her like main party, I think my mum and dad are going to go over to David and Emma's and have like a little celebration, you know, like with grandparents. I think they're having a barbecue in the garden or something. And then I think next Monday, myself and my two sisters are hopefully going to go over and spend a bit of time and just do something. It's obviously not what they wanted, but it's better than nothing. So we're just having to split the celebrations up and like do different family groups on different days. But yeah, this one is like, I don't know actually if any of Emma's family are joining this Zoom call today, but we're certainly going to be joining it to watch Maisie do her candles and everything like that, so that'll be nice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maisie. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Get bless out.
Good girl.
Yay!
Good girl. Yeah.
She says, "Can I have another slice now, Mum?"
Yes, like that.
Order cake. Order cake. Amazing. Oh, yummy. Okay.
Again.
Is that good cake, Maisie?
Good morning. It feels really muggy today. It's not like hot, it just feels like sticky. It's horrible, I don't like it. So yeah, I think the last thing I filmed yesterday was Maisie's birthday Zoom thing. So the actual, like, it wasn't a party, it was just watching her do her candles, but we had quite a lot of people on that Zoom, and we were like trying to watch it on the big screen and it just kept freezing, so I think we missed out on her like doing a candle properly and watching her open a present and things like that. So after everyone had left, we ended up singing happy birthday to her again, because we'd kind of missed out on it before. So we sang happy birthday to you twice, so you know, you can't knock that. But no, it was nice to sort of see her. Obviously it would have been a lot nicer to be able to see her in person, but yeah, it is what it is. And then after that I fell asleep for quite a while. Watched the last episode of Salvation with my dad last night on Netflix, and the ending, I don't want to kind of give too much away in case you haven't seen it, but the ending kind of just was a bit confusing and left kind of more questions. So that was season 2, and so I was like googling to see if there was another season, but it said that it was on like CBS or HBO or something like that, and that it'd been cancelled after season 2, but I think Netflix have picked it up now, obviously, because you can see it on Netflix. So I don't know whether they'll do another season, but I think it needs it because it just didn't answer all the questions. But apart from that, it was very good. So yeah, give it a watch if you're into that kind of thing. Today is a fairly quiet day, hopefully. I've got a call with my friend Lydia in a little bit because we couldn't do it yesterday. And I'm really hoping that I can have a shower and wash my hair a bit later. But that's about as exciting as today's getting, I'm afraid. It's just one of those days. I need to go through some emails and do some preparation for a council meeting tomorrow. I'm going to get some more editing done, and that's probably about it.
I'm standing outside waiting for you.
Good afternoon. I managed to get some editing done after my call with Lydia. I've had lunch and I've just got a couple of bits of post to open, so I thought I might as well do it on here. I know what one of them is, I think, but I don't know what the other one is. So I'm doing that puzzle of like, what did I order? So yeah, I'm going to open them and then I'm going to have a nap, which I'm just getting frustrated with my health because, sorry about that, someone just rang the doorbell. Oh, it's raining. I've lost track of what I was saying now. Yeah, I'm gonna have a nap once I've opened my post. I was just trying to say that I'm feeling really frustrated by my health. I'm sure other people with chronic illnesses can probably relate, but it's like I want to get stuff done and I've got so much stuff that I need to get done. And yeah, like my brain wants to do all these things, but my body just will not keep up with my brain, and I find you're having to constantly make a choice between, do I just push myself and keep doing stuff throughout the day until I just physically cannot do any more and end up making myself more ill, or do I actually listen to my body and rest when I need to and pace myself And I know that the second option is the better one because, you know, I'm very good at like pushing through and I've done it plenty of times, and I just end up in a worse position, and you end up doing like this whole like crash and burn type thing where you kind of go, you know, really, really busy, and then your body just gets to a point where it can't take it anymore, and then you go right down and it takes you longer to try and get back up again. So pacing, you know, I've definitely found pacing kind of works a bit better to a certain extent. You can't pace everything, but it's just really hard when you want to do stuff and you want to be productive, and you know, I just feel really frustrated, and I feel really frustrated about having to sleep during the day. Like, I've had periods before where I've managed to go without not having to sleep during the day. It's been hard, but I've kind of been just about able to manage it, although there would be times when like I'd sit down and I'd fall asleep because my body obviously still needed it. But at the moment I just get to literally just hit a wall, and I'm like, I can't, like my brain won't function, I can't stay awake, my eyes won't stay open, my whole body just feels heavy and like I'm trying to like wade through mud. And so even if I did stay awake and try and do stuff, it just, I wouldn't be very productive because I wouldn't be well enough to actually do stuff. So it's just frustrating, chronic illness. And as I said, I'm sure there's many people out there with chronic illnesses that understand the frustration of wanting to do stuff and your body not playing ball. I'm just finding it really hard at the moment, seeing, you know, my peer group in, you know, most of them have got their own houses and they're in relationships, or they're married, and or they're getting married, or they're getting engaged, or they're having children, and they've got good jobs, and I just feel so like left behind all of that. And you know, I know people say, you know, don't compare, you know, your progress with somebody else's, but I don't know, they're just, these are kind of things that I would like to be doing, and I know for some of them there isn't a time limit on them, but certainly for having children there is a time limit, and I'm very conscious of getting older and my biological clock ticking, and I'm just finding it really hard at the moment to not compare myself and to see value in my life. I don't know, like on some days it's like, you know, I get up, maybe do a bit of editing, have a nap, answer a couple of emails and go to bed, and it's like, it's hard to see anything as an achievement. Like, you know, I look at, I don't know, you know, you look at like a year go by, and sometimes I just find it really hard to think like, what have I actually achieved? And I try not to think about it too much because I don't want to, you know, wallow or get into like a deep hole and everything like that, but it's like always that like nagging thought at the back of your head. And sometimes it's just harder than others to kind of argue with it or ride through it, or, you know, find positive things that I've been able to do and stuff like that. So anyway, I kind of went off on a bit of a tangent there, but that's where I'm at the moment, feeling very frustrated, very just annoyed at health and chronic illness and the world, to be honest, at the moment. But anyway, that's how things are. So yeah, I'm going to get these packages opened. I will show you what they are if they're anything interesting, and then I shall have a nap.
You were always taking time, baby, playing it through. I was calling out your name, with my eyes on the wall.
Right, so the first parcel is very uninteresting. It also has weird stuff stuck to it. I don't quite know where it's been. But basically, the lady that does my mum and dad's feet, so she's a chiropodist, and she also does my reflexology, suggested that I get this stuff called Clinicept or Clinicept Plus. Basically, I think I've mentioned it on here, but I'm having a lot of trouble with my feet at the moment. Ever since I had my surgery, I've had a lot of problems with swelling in my ankles and feet, and something's going on with the nails, and basically they seem to be coming away from like the cuticle area, and I keep getting infections, and it's just a bloody nightmare, to be quite honest. And she said that she has another disabled client who has a lot of trouble with his feet, and he started using this on her recommendation and said that his feet have never been better. So I thought I might as well try it. It's a fast-acting cleanser and antimicrobial solution, and basically it has got a pump. That's good. Yeah, you just kind of spray it on, and it's a sort of like antiseptic thing that's meant to help with your feet. So we'll see if it works. I'm kind of willing to try anything at the moment because the doctors don't seem to know what's going on, and yeah, so we'll see if that works. I'll let you know if it does.
You were running like a ghost from me. You were running from it all. You got me waiting. I'm on fire.
Okay, the second thing that I've opened, I'm slightly annoyed. So I ordered 2 DVDs off HMV, and I collect the Disney and Pixar limited edition covers. So this one is a limited edition cover, and it's Toy Story 4. So it's got like one picture on the front, and then it's got the number on the, I don't know if you can see, the camera doesn't want to focus on it either. It's got the number up here as well, of like which number in the series that it is. So I got Toy Story 4, but I also ordered The Incredibles 2, and it's has come with that cover, which is not the limited edition cover, even though the picture showed the limited edition cover. So I'm a little bit annoyed about that because I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't the limited edition cover. I would have waited like until the limited edition cover came out. So I don't really know what to do about that, whether to contact them and send it back or but anyway, I've got Toy Story 4, so that's something. I may just have to hang on to this for now, and then when I do manage to get the limited edition cover, sell this one or something. I don't know. It's a bit annoying, slightly misleading when the picture on the website is like the other cover, and then it doesn't come like that. Good morning. The problem with wearing this jumper is it makes me look very, very pale. I mean, I am quite pale, but this really takes the colour away from my face, which is slightly annoying, but never mind. Yeah, I was up at a reasonable time this morning. I had a virtual council meeting. That was quite short, but I've just been doing some council emails as well. And then now I need to pop to the loo, and then we're going to take some, my mum has said she'll help me take some pictures for a blog post, so hopefully they'll be all right. I was a bit stuck with what pictures to take, but I'm hoping my idea will kind of be okay and that they'll turn out not too bad, although I'm starting to wonder whether I've worn the wrong top, if this is going to make me look really, really pale, but we'll try it and see. So yeah, we're going to do that, and then I'm going to go upstairs and do a bit more editing. Right, we've taken some photos, and I was actually quite happy with them, which is unusual for me. It might be different when I put them on the big screen, but at the moment they look not too bad. I'm back up in my office now, and I'm lighting a new candle today. I'm going for the Yankee Candle Fresh Cut Roses, and I'm just going to put it in the Primark candle holder that had another candle in that we've scooped out. So I'm going to take the packaging off and light this, and then I'm going to get some editing done. Good afternoon. I managed to get some editing done this morning. My weekly vlog is just exporting, so hopefully I can get that up tomorrow. I've had lunch and now I'm crashed out on the sofa because I've run out of energy. I had a phone call from my GP earlier. It was my actual GP. I haven't spoken to her like properly since before lockdown. She has texted me a few times, but sorry, just looking at the window, there's like a massive wasp on the window. I think it's a wasp anyway. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't spoken to her since before lockdown, so it was quite good to actually speak to her in person for a change, because I've been quite wanting to speak to her for ages, although actually I could do with having like a proper appointment to discuss some other things, but that's beside the point. Basically, she had heard back from the dermatologists because she had contacted them after the rheumatologists said that they were a bit stuck really with what the problem was. All my blood tests have come back pretty much normal. There's a couple that are slightly out, but nothing like massively interesting. And yeah, so she was kind of a bit confused and wanted to get their opinion because I've been getting some sort of skin symptoms to see if they had any ideas. The dermatologist says that she thinks that the main issue is the swelling in my legs and feet, and that the other symptoms are kind of red herrings in that they're being caused by the swelling rather than the like actual problem. So for example, I keep getting infections like in my nails, in my feet. I keep getting like pinprick rashes in my legs and on my feet, and breathlessness and things like that. And we thought it was my asthma getting worse, but actually, so yeah, she thinks it's all like, because she thinks the pinprick rashes are because I've got swelling and it's damaging the capillaries, so they're kind of bleeding out into the skin. She thinks the infections in my toenails are because of the swelling, and that's impacting on like the soft tissue around the nail. She thinks the redness I keep getting across my cheeks, she says it's probably more likely to be a kind of like rosacea type thing. I can't remember the exact type, but it's quite a long word, and yeah. So she thinks it's possibly that. So it's basically like I'm going to try some conservative things. Oh yeah, I've got it there at the moment. She said to try some conservative things because she said things like the sun care products, hot foods, alcohol, that kind of stuff can flare it up, although I haven't really been doing or having any of those things. But my GP said, you know, just try and see how things go for a bit. There are, I think, like creams and stuff you can try, but she doesn't really want to go down that route for now, so I'm quite happy with that. The dermatologist did say another option would possibly be a lupus rash, so they could do an ANA blood test, but I think based on a lot of the other results that I've had back, that would be unlikely, but it's maybe something that I might ask about if it keeps happening. And yeah, so we assumed that my breathing issues were down to my asthma getting worse, but now my GP isn't so sure. So basically the dermatologist just said she's not concerned about the other kind of symptoms. She said that the thing you need to do is sort out the swelling. And my GP is now concerned that actually it might be something that's going on with my heart, which is causing like fluid in my legs and ankles, and also possibly fluid in my lungs. And she said that could be causing the breathing issues, especially at night, and because it seems to be like when I am sitting up, like at night, if I'm struggling to breathe, I sit up, and I also take my inhaler, and we're not sure whether it's the sitting up that's making it better or whether it's the inhaler that's making it better. But basically she's a bit concerned that there's something wrong with my heart and it's not working properly, and that's causing the like swelling and everything. So she wants me to go and get a chest x-ray on Monday morning. She's gonna like sort the paperwork out and everything, and I just have to turn up and get the x-ray done, because she said that will show us if there's any like fluid on my lungs or anything like that. Yes, my GP is concerned basically that there's something going on with my heart, so I need to go and get this x-ray on Monday morning. She'll obviously look at the results of that and see if there's anything that shows on there, and then she's going to contact my POTS specialist up in London to ask him if he's got any ideas or suggestions of where to go from here, what tests to do, if anything, if I need to change my medication or anything like that. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. It makes me a little bit anxious, kind of thinking that it could be something wrong with my heart, but I'm trying not to kind of worry too much until we actually know like what the problem is, because at the moment it's just a theory, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get this x-ray done on Monday morning, and then I don't know, hopefully we'll get some more answers and can possibly get me feeling a bit better, which would be so good if we could. But yeah, let's see what happens. Good morning, it is Saturday, although it doesn't feel like a Saturday, and I don't really know why. I think it felt like yesterday was a Saturday, so today kind of feels like a Sunday, but not really. I don't know what day it feels like, but yeah, I've just been taking it quite slow today. Not getting on very well, to be quite honest. I keep getting distracted by scrolling through Instagram and stuff. My weekly vlog is finished exporting, so I'm going to get that up, and I also want to try and get my blog post up because I took the photos yesterday for it. So if I can get those two things done, I'll be quite happy today, to be honest. My mum and dad are going over to David and Emma's later for like their part of Maisie's birthday thing. We're having to kind of split it up because of the virus and restrictions and stuff, so we can't obviously all get together at once. So they're going over this afternoon for like a little, oh, it's not really a party, like a barbecue type thing, for their part of like Maisie's birthday. But yeah, I haven't really got any plans. I'm just planning to take it quite quietly and easy today. And as long as I can get these two bits done, then I'll be quite happy. I'd quite like to play on Animal Crossing, because I think there is a fishing tourney. I don't know if that's how you say it, like tournament. They call it a tourney or a tourney or something, I don't know. There's a fishing thing today, which I'd quite like to have a go at. And I didn't play on it yesterday, so I'd quite like to just make a bit of progress. And that is about it. Oh yeah, I thought I'd show you, I've got like a red face here, but I think it's because I've been leaning on my arm. I thought I'd show you the birthday present that I've got from Maisie, because we're going over on Monday, so I need to get it wrapped. So she has like an Amazon, well, I say she has an Amazon wish list. David and Emma have made her an Amazon wish list of various things that they would like for her, and I was kind of scrolling through and was kind of umming and ahhing about what to get, and then I saw that she wanted an aquadoodle, or they wanted an aquadoodle for her, and I think the one that they actually wanted they didn't have in stock, so I got one that's slightly different, but I checked and they said that that was fine. So I've gone for this one, which is the Aquadoodle Super Rainbow Deluxe, and yeah, hopefully she'll enjoy it. It looks quite fun. If you've never seen an Aquadoodle before, basically you get like a mat, and then on this one you get a pen, you get a little paintbrush, and you get some stamps, and basically you just put water in them and then they can like colour and paint on the mat and sort of colour will come through, but they don't make a lot of mess with like paints and stuff, and also it will dry so they can like reuse it again. So hopefully she'll enjoy it. This one's got like a big rainbow across it and stuff, which is quite nice. So I'll be interested to see what she thinks of that, but I need to get that wrapped and ready for Monday. But yeah, not a huge amount of plans, I'm afraid. It's just another another exciting day in lockdown. I don't even know if you can call it a lockdown anymore, because restrictions have been lifted so much now that it's not really lockdown anymore. It's more just restrictions. Anyway, I'm kind of hoping that next week I might be able to get out a bit. I mean, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital on Monday morning to have this chest x-ray, and I'm going over to David and Emma's at lunchtime. But apart from that, I don't think I've got any other plans to go. Oh no, I've got a physio appointment on Thursday as well. But I was saying to my mum and dad it would be quite nice for us to take Noah for like a little walk somewhere. I kind of suggested a place because there's a place near us that's got an accessible walk for wheelchairs, and it's by a lake and there's like ducks and stuff, so I thought it would be quite nice for Noah, and also I'd quite enjoy it, so might try and do that next week. I do also need to make some appointments to go to some car showrooms, because I need to, like, my mobility car lease actually finished like during lockdown, but they extended it because obviously all like showrooms and stuff were closed. But now that things are opening again, they've said that we can like start looking for a car. So yeah, I need to start going to some showrooms. I've kind of got a bit of a short list of different cars. There aren't a huge amount of options because I need a car that's big enough to fit my wheelchair in the back. There aren't a huge amount of options. I don't want a wheelchair accessible vehicle, which is basically where you can literally drive your wheelchair in and out, because I've got a hoist and that kind of works well for us. But there aren't like huge amounts of cars that will fit my chair in the back. So we've got a few options, so we need to just start going and looking at them. So possibly might do, I don't know, one place next week. We'll see how it goes. Just making a cheese sandwich for my lunch, and this little man absolutely loves cheese. He doesn't get very much because it's not good for them to have too much, but he does get a couple of little, I mean it's grated cheese, so he literally gets a couple of little bits of the grated cheese, but he'll just stand here until he gets some, and then he'll stand here again thinking, will I get any more? Alfie? Alfie, what's this? Oh, it's gone on the floor. Is that nice? Honestly, you think you're giving him like a 3-course meal, like he makes such a mountain out of eating it. Alf! Alfie! Oh, is that good? Was that good cheese? Was that good cheese? Oh, bless him. Good afternoon. I've had my lunch and Alfie didn't eat too much of my cheese, so that was good. I'm on the sofa now and Monsters University is on TV, so I'm just watching that. I love this film. I don't know what it is about Monsters University, it just makes me happy. Yeah, I don't know. Monsters University and Monsters Inc. I think I don't know, really classic films, so I'm going to watch this. Let me know what your favourite Disney and Disney Pixar films are. I've pretty much got all of them on DVD now, so yeah, I have watched most of them, but be interested to hear what ones you like best. So yeah, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to play a bit of Animal Crossing, see what this fishing tawny thing is about, and then I think I'm going to have a nap. My mum and dad have gone out to Maisie's little birthday thing, so it's just us girls at home. I think we're going to get a McDonald's for dinner later, which will be my first McDonald's since before lockdown. I mean, I don't eat at McDonald's that often, but I haven't had one since, I think the last one I had was literally just before they shut all the restaurants, so we thought we might as well get one as my mum and dad aren't around. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be a bit of a chilled out afternoon. Right, I have my first McDonald's since the start of lockdown.
Where's the cat?
What have you got? Oh, the laser. These boys are very hopeful for a chip. Lenny's chasing a laser. Don't get it in their eyes. Oh, Lenny. Oh, he's more concerned about the fact that Rosie's still got chips, as is Freddie. Look at his little tail. I don't know, he might. Oh, everything's moving. Alfie, you can't just eat all the chips. It's not good for you. Is it? Freddie's tail, I've never seen it wag so much. I've never seen you wag so much. Look at all those gorgeous boys.
He's frozen.
What, the cat?
Oh, no, he hasn't.
Woo! Right, McDonald's is done. I think I'd built McDonald's up in my head to be, I don't know, you know when you haven't had something for ages and you're like, you're really, really looking forward to it, and then you eat it and it's just not quite as good as you kind of thought it was going to be. It was alright, like there's nothing wrong with it or anything. I don't know, I think I just kind of not had it for so long that I was like, oh, I can't wait to have it, and actually I just feel a bit, and also I'm pretty sure, like my burger I'm sure was more spicy, like it had like a bit of a spice to it. The others didn't think it did, but I did. So anyway, we are going to play Pictionary now because Becca has decided that that's what she wants to do. So she's got some little whiteboards, so we're going to have a go at playing some Pictionary. I have got a McFlurry to eat at some point, but I'm just going to have a rest because I can't quite, my stomach just won't take it at the moment. But yeah, let's play some Pictionary. So me and Rosie are guessing separately, yeah?
Yeah, and whoever gets first, they get a point, it's their turn next.
Right, okay. You ready for me to start?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, ready, steady, go.
Circle.
Tin can.
Drum. Yeah.
Do I stop the timer now then? And restart it?
We're done. Well, no, just keep it on.
Right. Okay, that's it, yeah. Right, ready, steady, go.
Circle. Glasses. Fish.
Newt.
Sperm. What the fuck is that? A hammer.
A cotton bud.
Apple. Plastic.
A caterpillar? No.
What the fuck is that? Nail. A helicopter. Yes.
Oh, what's wrong with me?
A sperm. Really? Well, you don't know what word generators are going to come out with. Hopefully, a lot of sperm.
So do I draw now, or do you get to draw again?
I don't know.
I think
Why don't we just go around?
I think I should draw, otherwise I don't get a chance.
You don't look like you're useless. Difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it is really difficult to do it, holding it. To do it like this. Where's the...
Maybe it's because I've done it at school. It's easy for me. Press the timer.
Right, yeah. Can you both see?
Yes. Go. Circle. Glasses. Bus. Tent.
Bus.
Banana. What's below? I can't see. Is that a knife?
Oh, bat and ball, baseball.
Yeah.
Round what? Baseball.
Oh, bat and ball.
Good morning, happy Sunday. Sorry if you can hear something in the background. I think Rebecca's watching James Bond. I was hoping I could get some tidying and stuff done this morning, but I really wanted to get a blog post up, and also next week is looking a bit busy, and I'm not sure quite when I'm going to get around to kind of doing some editing and stuff.
I'm on it. I'm listening.
He seems to think I'm trying to talk to him. I'm not. yeah, next week's looking pretty busy, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get editing done, so I thought if I start editing another vlog today, then that will kind of get me a little bit ahead, so I won't be panicking quite so much next week. So yeah, tidying's just going to have to wait for another day, unfortunately. I've just sorted out editing the photos for the blog post, so I'm going to get that up, and then I'm going to try and get a little bit of editing done before I go and get some lunch. Good evening. Sorry for no filming today, really. It's just not been a day that's been particularly conducive to filming. I spent a lot of the morning getting my blog post up, doing some editing, that sort of thing. Had lunch, and then I've spent a lot of the afternoon asleep, so yeah, it's just been one of those days today. We're gonna have dinner in a little while, and then have a quiet evening probably before I go to bed, so I thought I'd come on and end the vlog now. I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have and you'd like to see more, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That means you'll get notified every time I upload a video, so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, let me know how you're getting on at the moment, how you're feeling, what you're getting up to, what you have enjoyed about the vlog, and also let me know if there's any particular videos you'd like to see me do over the coming weeks. Also, come and follow me on social media. My links are in the description below, but I'll put my Instagram and Twitter up here. Those are the two places that I'm mainly on, especially Instagram. I try and update my stories pretty much every day, so if you want to come over and say hello, then that would be really nice, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!